your New Year's Six Bowl.
Right.
Because it's been a lot of hard work. They should be proud of that. And I think they will keep it close early, but I don't think that they can withstand.
Penn State are a 7-point favorite. Sean Clifford, the leading passer, 2,521 yards, 22 touchdowns, 6 interceptions. Literally half of his interceptions came in that game against Minnesota. Whatever.
Is he still?
No, he's not even. It's Will Levis is the starting quarterback.
Oh, he's out. Okay, yeah, that's kind of.
Yeah, no, it's not because he's injured. He literally just got benched 2 games ago, and they're just sticking with Will Levis.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Anyways, White for Memphis, quarterback Brady White, 33 touchdowns, 9 interceptions, 3,560 yards. The player that I am probably most impressed by in all of college football is Memphis running back Kenny Gainwell. Dude's a fucking stud.
Also, one of the best names for a running back ever.
Yeah, I guess.
Looks like a monster, and he's only a red shirt. Like, crazy.
Yeah. But this is what Memphis does.
Not attractive. I would kick her out of bed for eating crackers.
Who?
I don't know. This.
The one with the blue hair?
No, the other one.
No, her name is Dakota Kai.
That is a bad hairdo. This is not an 80s. Never mind. Continue.
Anyways.
Gainwell.
Gaineswell. Kenny Gainwell. Kenneth Gainwell. Kenny Gainwell. Whatever. Monster running back. This is what Memphis does. This is the same school that had Darrell Henderson and Tony Pollard both go over 2,000 rushing yards in the same season.
Yeah, no, Memphis definitely has a pedigree for running backs.
Yeah.
And Gainwell's just the future of that.
Yeah, Gainwell is going to be, if he's not a Heisman candidate by the time his career is done, then the system's fucking rigged.
All right, 2 minutes is up.
All right. Journey Brown, leading rusher, Penn State, has 4 running backs. So, who knows who's going to be the fucking leading rusher. Anyways, let's move on to Camping World Bowl.
Oh, boy.
Nope.
What is up with this? Notre Dame and Iowa State. Why are they putting a 10-2 ranked team into a fucking bowl game with a 7-5 Big 12 team?
Because they have to make it easy for Notre Dame. They can't win any hard games.
I don't even want to talk about it. Can we skip this game?
Yeah.
That's my only 2 cents in the entire game.
Brock Purdy, good quarterback. Looking forward to watching him. Ian Book, 33 touchdowns, 6 interceptions. Both have decent running games. That's all I got to say about that. Good to move on?
Yeah.
Sure.
Go Iowa State, but Notre Dame's probably going to win.
Yeah.
All right.
Iowa State's got Charlie Kolar, and he looks good.
The next game is the Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl. All right. Which
you can't even get peaches at Chick-fil-A.
I didn't make this. I didn't name it, but it's played in Georgia, so they're just being stupid. By the way,
I believe the peach is the state thing of Georgia, and I'm pretty sure Chick-fil-A was founded in Georgia.
I'm pretty sure losing big sports games is the thing of Georgia.
Well, the team, yeah, sure.
Oklahoma versus LSU. A playoff game.
Mm-hmm.
LSU's a fucking 13-point favorite.
Mm-hmm.
Not hard to see why.
13-0 LSU versus 12-1 Oklahoma.
They should be able to cover.
Joe Burrow is a fucking madman.
2 minutes, go.
All right. Joe Burrow versus Jalen Hurts. Should be fun to watch. Burrow, 4,700 passing yards. Hurts, 3,634 passing yards. Both Heisman contenders. No fucking way Jalen Hurts gets the Heisman.
No.
If Jalen Hurts gets it, they fucking rigged it on purpose.
He should be the number 4, voting-wise.
Yes, a lot of people are going to have a problem with Chase Young because you just don't give the Heisman to defensive players, which is a fucking stupid position
Right, but
to take.
Chase Young is 100% the most dominant at his position in college football.
He might be the most dominant player at any position in college football.
Well, that might be true. But the argument can be made for at least the other two quarterbacks who are in there. Jalen Hurts can go fuck himself.
All right. Jalen Hurts also the leading rusher with 1,200 yards.
I hope Jalen gets hurt.
I don't hope he gets hurt. Both have a 1,200-yard rusher. Both have an over 1,000-yard receiver. CeeDee Lamb is... I want him to be a Cowboy.
CeeDee Lamb's very good. He is the only person I think I like on that Oklahoma team.
Yeah.
But it's just because he's a monster.
I want him to be a Dallas Cowboy.
Well, I think a lot of teams share that feeling. I mean, you guys are certainly making a case for your record to give you a shot.
Jesus fucking Christ. And then you got Jamar Chase, who is also a fantastic fucking receiver from LSU. LSU should blow them away. 13-point favorite. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I think that there's a very realistic ability to cover that.
Yeah, because the Oklahoma has one of the better defenses in the Big 12, but that's still like you're going up from class AA to A.
Yeah, that doesn't count.
What defense?
Yeah, exactly.
That just means they have guys who actually understand formations, not can execute.
It's not even that. It's turnovers.
Well, okay. So
they force a lot of turnovers. Anyways, we're going to move on?
Yeah.
Yep, that's
stupid fucking PlayStation Fiesta Bowl.
Once again.
Something else that doesn't make sense to me. I like that this game is prime time because it's definitely going to be a better game than LSU Oklahoma. But how is Clemson favored over Ohio State? Shit. I don't fucking understand one fucking bit.
There's a rule that needs to apply. You always suck the dick of the SEC, and you always make the Big Ten look less, because then that way you don't have to have the fucking argument at all. It's the same shit every fucking year. It's
Holy
a broken
shit.
fucking record. Somebody change it. It's like fucking Peter Griffin with the bird song. It needs to fucking stop.
Clemson is a 2-point favorite over Ohio State, which doesn't make any
zero
fucking sense.
I mean,
Ohio State is terrifying. I think they should be number one.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the thing. Here's my only thought process as to why they're favored. Because the distance from Clemson to Georgia is a lot shorter than the distance from Ohio State to Georgia. That being said, it is already looking like this is going to be an extremely Ohio State heavy crowd.
Regardless, I didn't crunch the numbers, but I'm pretty sure Ohio State looked significantly better on the road than Clemson did at home.
Ohio State is literally in the top 5 or the top 10 in every statistical category, offensive and defense. There's no fucking way Clemson can claim that. None.
Ohio State. So these are Ohio State's road games. All right. 51-10 win. 48-7 win. 52-3 win. 56-21 win. 56-27 win. 34-21 win. That's not really an away game. That was the championship. That's a neutral site.
But that's the score that matters. That's the score that matters, and that's why I think we're seeing the favorite too. Because you're going off an eye test of what happened last week, where Clemson is playing a shit fucking ACC team, and they fucking rolled them. Ohio State played up until the point that Wisconsin lost before playing Ohio State, was looking like one of the dominant teams in the country, especially defensively.
There was talk that if Wisconsin beats Ohio State, they deserve the 4 spot.
Right, and they had arguably one of the best one of the best running backs in the country. And because that game was close, that's probably where you're seeing the spread. That being said, anybody who's worth their weight in broadcasting would know that it is very difficult to beat a team fucking twice in 1 year. And especially one that was ranked number fucking 8 in the country at the time.
Who was in the top 5 earlier this season.
Yes.
Yeah.
And what? And then, but they're going to get favored over Ohio State because Clemson played fucking Virginia? What?
Tony's rant of the evening.
Yeah, come on. If we're going to be fucking real about it, let's be real about it. Call a spade, but don't be in this biased fucking bullshit because all of a sudden you had some fucking epiphany last Saturday.
That's a good point.
Fuck off. That being said, I do disagree with Dan. I do think the LSU's final quality win against Georgia definitely gave them the leg up, and they deserve to be number one. Although,
are they the best team in the country? I don't think so. Do they deserve to be number one? You're absolutely right. They do.
I'm going to give a little conspiracy theory.
I guess that's true. Yeah, that is how it shapes out. It's who they face. Yeah, I think Ohio's the better team, but yeah, sure. LSU,
Ohio is not a better team than LSU. Ohio State is.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
The Ohio Bobcats are not.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm also going to get a little conspiracy theory on this, but I also think that the college football committee wanted, and I think they all want, Ohio State to play as LSU in the championship. And I think that they realized that Ohio State has the better chance of beating Clemson, and LSU will easily handle Oklahoma.
I think the bigger conspiracy is they want Ohio State Clemson because they want to see if Ohio State can avenge that absolute ass kicking from 3 years ago.
Well, don't think we fucking forgot. Don't think that we forgot. And I hope that we fucking... I want this shit to be remember the Titans. The fucking coach looks at him and run it up.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
This game could end 72 to fucking nothing, and I'd be fine with it. I would say that that's...
You
I
want
would argue
more.
that that's not enough.
Yeah.
I want the scoreboard guy to figure out how to put 100 on there.
All right. Let's move on because we still got more games to go.
J.K. Dobbins, 12 touchdowns.
He's got... Okay, so J.K. Dobbins...
He could have been a Heisman contender.
1,829 yards. No, you'd have to put Chuba. More yards,
You're right, but
more touchdowns.
Right, but if you look at what J.K. has done in
over 2 minutes
receiving...
on this.
Crazy.
We gotta move on.
All right, Mr. fucking timekeeper. Okay.
That's right.
Western Kentucky, Western Michigan. How do we get back to the shit bowls?
I don't know. I think a team from Western is going to win.
The Serve Pro First Responder Bowl. Western Kentucky, 3.5-point favorite. Quarterbacks story from Western Kentucky, 2,200 yards, 12 touchdowns, 5 interceptions. They have an 1,100-yard running back.
11 hard running yards.
Yep, 11 hard running yards, 8 touchdowns. Western Michigan, 7-5, 2,904 passing yards, 19 touchdowns, 7 interceptions. But the big difference is Levante Bellamy. He's legit. 248 carries, 1,400 yards, 23 touchdowns. So, we'll move on. Western Kentucky, 3.5-point favorites. All right. Now, again, more shit game. We've got Mississippi State versus Louisville. Louisville is probably one of the teams that impressed me the most because I believe I had them going 1-11.
And they're in the bowl game. So,
yeah,
you know
so
what?
I was
You
wrong.
deserve to be here. Go get it, Tiger.
Mississippi State at 6-6. Louisville at 7-5. Neither team really deserve any real success. So let's look at.
Somebody will get it.
They're both clearly rushing teams, as neither quarterback has close to 2,000 yards, but both running backs have over 1,300 yards. 10 touchdowns for the Mississippi State running back, 8 touchdowns for the Louisville running back. Big difference here is leading receiver. Atwell from Louisville's got 1,100 yards and 12 touchdowns. The leading receiver for Mississippi State is Thomas, 390 yards, 2 touchdowns. Big difference there.
Jesus.
The quarterback, it's hard to
Looks
even
like a beast.
it's hard to even compare quarterbacks because Mississippi State went through 3 quarterbacks this season. One of them being Tommy Stevens decided he wanted to leave Penn State and follow Moorhead to Mississippi State. Well, he sucked and lost his job. Could have been a starter at Penn State, but decided the grass was greener in fucking racist-ass Mississippi. Cal, Illinois in the Red Box Bowl. Red Box is a fitting sponsor for this bowl game because this is one I'm going to want to check out for a little bit, but then return. All right.